April 20th, 2010, the Deepwater Horizon was drilling the deepest oil well in history when an explosion caused a blowout and, of course, killed 11 people. Specializing in BP claims here in the Tampa Bay area is Tampa attorney Thomas Young. And I know that there were some developments, Thomas, yesterday, and including manslaughter charges and criminal fines. Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened?
That's right. Good morning, guys. Yesterday, the U.S. Department of Justice announced a settlement of some criminal charges against BP, which included a fine of about $4.5 billion, as well as some individual criminal charges for a couple of their workers who were aboard the Deepwater Horizon rig when the well blew out. Manslaughter charges, and then also a charge of obstructing the congressional investigation. So this criminal fine is a record fine, $4.5 billion. I believe the next closest criminal fine in history was about $1 billion involving Pfizer a few years ago, but it's a major resolution of some of these issues for BP.
How about these people who have been charged now? Are these top executives with BP, or are these people who were just out on the rig at the time? I mean, are we seeing people thrown under the bus here, or
yeah, I mean,
it just seems like such a lag?
Sure, there's a hint of scapegoating here, I believe. I mean, these were not upper-level management folks, so you kind of wonder if these two guys have been kind of railroaded, but it's hard to say. I can tell you that there are still several pieces of litigation going on with regards to BP, so this is not the end of the story. This was just the resolution of some of the criminal fines in criminal case. There is a civil penalty phase going on involving the Clean Water Act, and while this $4.5 billion seems like a lot, BP is setting aside a total of about $35 billion to resolve some of these civil penalties under the Clean Water Act. And finally, and I think this is important for people locally, business owners locally, individuals locally, you may be familiar with a settlement that was reached about 6 months ago with regards to businesses who experienced a downturn in their fortunes, so to speak, after the spill, and that is really the story locally for us in the Tampa Bay area. That if you are a business and you experience some sort of economic decline post-spill in 2010, you are entitled to payment. So I think that's part of a whole separate set of litigation, and it's very important that everyone keeps them separate.
And I know that anybody that might have a question or would like to file a claim can reach you at tlylaw.com. Thomas Young, Tampa attorney specializing in BP claims. We appreciate your time here this morning, Thomas.